So we're going live or like mics are on na.
Wait, calm the fuck down.
We're already here. We're live na.
Are we?
Yeah, we are live. You're drinking
You're lying
beer.
to me.
We are live. We're live, right? I'm checking right
Liar.
now.
He's a
Wait,
liar.
maybe. Oh yeah, okay. Now we're live. All right. Uh, hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Good AM project. It's a very like off day for us to do this. Like literally, it's a second consecutive day for us to start this podcast. But we finally found Timmy, if you know from the last episode, that he was gone, he was missing, and today, honestly, I'm kind of intoxicated. I've had some Alfonso. Am I allowed to say that on the stream?
Yeah.
I've had some Alfonso.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored. Tim is drinking right now, and Tony's drinking too. Keps is just
Not sponsored.
I have
Oh,
some Coke.
yeah, some Coke
which is,
Zero with them. Yeah,
illegal.
yeah, that's the like worst shit right now. But welcome to another episode of the Good AM Project. You're with your boy Anton Mocalino, your host, and right here on the right you have Kepoy. Say hi, bro.
So,
Plug in your stream.
facebook.com/kipoytv.
That's right. If you want to see some Valorant content, it's him you have to see. And right down on the bottom right you have Tony. Say hi, my dude.
Yeah, hello. Still no stream. Yep.
Still no stream. That's his tagline from now on. And on the bottom you have Tim. Say hi, man.
What's up? Still no stream? Fuck you.
He's also known as.
Suck my left nut 420.
That's right. Anywhere you see in an in-game name or whatever, his name is Suck My Left Nut 420. You can see him
So you know
anywhere.
it's me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you. Also, we have new mics. If no one noticed, I don't know if the sound quality is good or if the mixture is good right now, but we're trying to fix things, and we're on Spotify. So check us out on Spotify really soon. We're gonna release this episode, not the last one. The last one didn't go so well. I'm not sure why. And my camera's laggy, so sorry for that. But today, we're gonna continue our topic from yesterday, which Tim wasn't there, but I'm sure we all have opinions. So we're gonna talk about not giving a fuck about shit, like in general. If you guys know the subtle art of not giving a fuck, that's actually like inspired me to do a lot of things. So what do you think is the subtle art of not giving a fuck, guys?
Hit it, Tony.
Oh, me? Okay.
Bring me
So,
up to speed, man.
alright. So my first impressions on that is well, you shouldn't, like the book said, give a fuck about a lot of things, a lot of unnecessary things. Basically, so shit that you don't need to worry about, or shit will just stress you out, things you can't do anything about, diba? But like one point on the book that I really like is you should give a fuck about something, diba? Not everything naman, you shouldn't give a fuck about everything, but there are some things that you should just need to focus on.
That's
I
right.
see.
So,
So that's
what
like
some people
minimalism on your core level, basically.
basically, so it's like what the book is trying to say is like people have changed, like people get sad because they can't ano ba, like follow to the social standard, and they want people to like them. So the thing is, you shouldn't really give a fuck about like things that you can't control. Like why the fuck should you get sad if you can't control this shit? Because we were talking about this yesterday. What the things that you can control? Let's say like your weight, right? If you, I mean, again, it's alright if you want to be obese or whatever. Just don't fucking share it among people. But for the things that you can't control, let's say like, what can't we control? Like let's say
disability.
a disability,
A
like your
handicap.
height. Don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about it, right? Just
What?
fucking accept it. And
Height,
then,
height is a disability.
no, I'm just saying that you can't change your height, right?
Oh,
And I'm
man,
saying that
relax.
on behalf of me because I'm not so tall. I mean, yeah. Yeah,
He
I'm
only
saying,
big, but he not
yeah.
tall.
big somewhere. Yeah, I'm saying. No.
Tell 'em.
But See, it's like, so the book is saying also like no fucks, don't give a fuck about things, right? But if you were striving so hard to achieve something, does it mean that you should not give a fuck about it anymore? Just because, you know, it's making you sad that you can't reach that certain goal? That's not exactly what it means. No fucks given is like saying, let's say you're at the gym. You should not give a fuck about the pain that you feel throughout the journey. You know, that's what no fucks given means. Or like if someone is like, there's a hater and they're like, no, you'll never achieve the body that you want. Like that's what we're trying to avoid. Yeah, don't give a fuck about them. You do you, you know, like you continue what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How about you, Tim? What's your take on that?
You know what? It's like it stems from like the saying of ignorance is bliss, right? The less you give a fuck about shit, then the less shit you receive, man. But then again, it's not like you can. It's only applicable to a certain degree, yeah, right? So for like everyday bullshit, like when we discussed from the first podcast, like rumors, people talking shit about you, you just go through your day
You can't
without
really do it.
acknowledging it. Yeah, man, dude, life is so much better without that shit.
That's true. Also, while everyone is here, I also want to make another announcement. I forgot to say that. Yeah, we're also out on Google. It's our first time to hear this as well. It's breaking news for us and for our listeners. So we're also out on Google Podcasts, on Breaker, and we're also out on Radio Public. So we're out on all these platforms now. So we're out on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker, and Radio Public. So watch that for our new episodes. It's gonna be great, man. So, if you guys don't know, I've experienced a lot of shit today. And honestly, my friends were calling me like a psycho for like kind of not giving a fuck. I did give a fuck. It's just the shit that was going on was too much. So I have a question to ask you guys, right?
We have documented proof of you being a psycho.
Okay,
Viewers
but
just
don't
can't
spread
see.
that. Don't spread it because you know, privacy of the people, you know, the people who were involved. But I have a question to ask you guys, right? Let's say that there's someone, let's say you get into a relationship, but this person was in a current relationship and he broke up with her current boyfriend for you, right? So you gave her everything, and she promised to give you everything also, but towards the end you realized what?
Sorry, no.
I'm sorry when I just saw like
What?
Apis, man, like fucking rolling around Tim's background.
It's a lizard, man. Putang
Oh, it's a
ina.
lizard. Okay.
Man, you
You know what? I was looking at my own screen and I thought it was the
I-
alcohol. Thought I was trying to see shit, man. They go
You
ahead.
saw something crawling. No?
Imagine
you
like
need the confirmation.
Imagine
Yeah,
like
man.
our audio listeners, no? The ones who are just listening on Spotify, not
Yeah.
like watching the video. They're like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
Okay, yeah,
Honestly
back to the
scared me,
back to the question, right? So, this girl gave you everything, but she did have to break up with her current boyfriend for you, and then she decided. You find out that she's cheating on you. How the fuck do you react? Do you just leave? Do you move on? Because of course everybody gets hurt, right? Like you could go hysterical or whatever, but how do you cope with this shit, or what do you do?
I think that really stems based on your insecurity. Like, what are you insecure about? Let's say if you're insecure about you being violated, then of course you have to let her go. But if you have like a deep commitment with that certain person, and of course she made a mistake, but of course you have this level of commitment that's stopping you to let go of the relationship, then of course you should keep that commitment because you have a commitment to that person. That really depends on how much you feel or how much you invest in that person. I mean, there's no right or wrong move. Like from that point, everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah.
But if that person, think is not worth it anymore, simple as that. Let her go.
I'm wondering though, what is a deep commitment that you're trying to say here? Like,
Deep commitment. Actually, for me, like deep commitments are bad. That's the one that's a dependent relationship, I would say. Like you cannot move on through life without that certain person.
I see. Yeah.
So it's
I
like
get you.
everything is, like back and forth between you guys. Like if I can only do this when this person is around, and she can only do this when this person is around. So
I
if
see,
you're in
man.
that type of relationship, there's nothing wrong with that. You can move on and get cocked. I'm just
Ooh.
kidding.
Tell 'em.
You.
I mean, of course, you have to fix your problems, but if you think cheating is not that kind of big of a deal, some people are really just open, like they have this open relationship
Yeah. I get it.
type shit, then you go forth. But if you is someone who's trying to be the best version of yourself, because for me, every man should be independent. I think
Mm.
I suggest this to women as well.
Yeah.
So if you're a person who's trying to be independent and there's someone who's violating the rules you have given to your relationship,
Yeah.
then you just go. That's all. It's like there's so many people around you, you don't have to make your pond very small. You have an ocean.
I see. What about you, Tony? Let's say that happened to you. What the fuck do you do at that point?
I think it's done by that point, man.
Would
It's
you
just, it's just over.
would
No,
you
'cause-
would you like get extremely depressed or some shit like that? Not depressed. I think that's the wrong. Would you get extremely sad?
Wait, so the context is you really love the person, right? Is that the context?
I mean, yeah, no shit.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
no,
Yeah. Then
the
yeah, of
context.
course you'll be extremely depressed and sad. Siguro,
How
diba?
about
But
you? How about you?
you
Dave?
just have to end it.
Yeah, I think we all, four of us, know what the right answer is. But yeah, I think the majority of people know naman. But there's a reason why people don't do it instantly, right? A lot harder said
Yeah.
than done. Right? You know na, oh, I got fucked over by this person. Yeah, cut ties. But then again, there's so much people who are crying over that shit, regretting and questioning, "Tana, what did I do kaya to make that person cheat on me? Blah, 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 etc., etc."
Yeah.
Right? So I think, yeah, you know the answer. It's just that the attachment, especially if it's with a person where you've gone through how many years with.
It really
Yeah,
does
man.
fuck you up, no?
Yeah, it really does. huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And it's just how far you're willing to go to actually cut ties with that person. And from personal experience, I've had friends where they've cut ties and yet they still have they still have something deep within them, even though they don't want to admit it. They still want to get back with that person, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But it differs
I-
from person to person.
Yeah, I think this roots to depending on what personality archetype you have. Like I cannot speak for girls, but as a man, I think we have personality archetypes. Like either you're a strong man, someone who just like pushes or grinds everything through life, or you're a lover boy, you're the one who spreads love.
Like hopeless romantic type of shit. That the kind of person.
No. That's not in a negative way. These are the
Yeah,
people
not
who,
Yeah,
who
not
are
in a
fun to
negative.
be around
Like
with,
there are just people who are extremely like cheesy and not cheesy. Sorry, like the hopeless romantics, man. Like
Making it sound so bad.
sorry, like
Everything
lover
you
boys,
say
like
is
lover boys. man.
judgment.
It's like
Yeah,
not lover,
yeah.
like the
Yeah.
lover boy, like it's all about love for you. You should
What's it
spread
say?
positivity.
Lover boy sounds a lot like
like kind of
man-power, like straight, right?
happy-go-lucky in life. That's a
Hmm.
good thing. And negative also in some certain degrees. There's always pros and cons, naman.
Hmm.
And I think the third archetype for me is the logical man. Have you
Thinker.
watched The Big Bang Theory? It's like
Oh,
Sheldon.
yeah.
Like it's all
Sheldon.
logic. Like I need a
Mm.
relationship because something like that.
Yeah. Someone that needs a reason for everything they do.
Yeah, but here's the only thing I know. The lover boy will stick to that person. Will try to fix the mistake. The
Mhm.
strong man will dump that person and move on to
Move on.
another partner. And the
Mhm.
logical man will do the same. Will dump that partner because it broke the rules. And you could be, two archetypes in one. Like you could be a lover boy, same time strong
Yeah.
man.
Share traits.
There's no pure archetype naman like for a man. So it all depends on your personality. There's no right or wrong. You do whatever you want with your life. You do whatever helps you. You want to stick to that cheating partner? That's up to you.
But I'm
And
just saying,
it's-
man. Like, let's say if that was you, if that was me, like someone cheated on me. I did give it a try to stay with a person before from personal experience. Man, it became like the most toxic fucking relationship ever, man. Maybe it's gone like a different way for other people, right? Maybe the outcome is different. But there's so much cons. There's so much more cons than pros to stay with a person that has cheated on you. Lalo na if it's like not the first time they did it to a certain person or to a person. So let's say they did it in their past relationships. They have fucking tendencies of doing it again and again, you know? So that's kind of fucked up. And it, like, sometimes when people cheat on you, unless you're a strong man, right? Like as Kep said, but it really makes you question yourself as to, like, what the fuck did I do wrong? What's missing with me and shit like that, right? So in my experience when that happened, right? You guys were there. I literally sat there and just like cried it out, right? I fucking cried and we were drinking. And literally we were talking about this again. Whenever you get cheated on, right? You feel like you're underwater, like someone's fucking choking you. And you can't breathe every day. It's like life goes on like really long, especially when you love this person. And then one day you just wake up as you just walk through this fucking journey of hardship, just being by yourself and moving on. And one day you'll just realize like, oh, I'm good now. Like what the fuck? It's like you find your self-worth even more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying.
Well, that's why I have this philosophy. You give full enthusiasm, full effort, but zero investment. Because that's the only thing that fucks you up. Is the investment.
But that's the
Like,
risk, no?
Yeah, I'll give you an example. Like investment. Like you say you're dating a chick, and
Yeah.
then you invested everything, your time, your money. You bought her this, you bought her a phone, a car, whatever, and then this girl cheats on you. The first thing that you will think of is not your feelings at all. It's all the investment that you gave to her. Like,
Yung
"Putang ina."
sinayang.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I even bought her a car, you know. I even bought her a phone. How come she cheats on me? You're not even thinking about your love and shit. It's like you
I
don't
think
think
that's
na, but why? I thought we had something. You don't. Like, I know certain people that gave so much shit, and then at the end when they get cheated on, they break down. It's because they invested their time, money, and everything to that person instead of trying to reach their goals or their dreams.
Oh,
You invest in your dreams, you give full enthusiasm and effort to your relationships. That's for me.
Then again, like, without investing, you're not developing, eh. I think that really is the risk.
yeah,
of-
I think it is a
Right.
given that you are investing in a relationship. Because if you're not, then what the fuck are you doing in the relationship, right?
But I get what you mean, though. Like, it really
Yeah.
is tied to the investment that you've put in. The thing is, especially for people who are cautious, right? They'll try to invest at a slower pace, maybe, ganyan, just to play it safe. So in the event na shit gets, or shit hits the fan, going apart isn't gonna be as hurtful.
Yeah, basically what
Right.
I'm saying is when you're in that part of dating, you're not really committed to each other yet. So prior to commitment, you should give zero investment. When you're just trying to see someone else, you're not that serious, you give no investment. If you're committed to each other, let's say you're married or you already know that this person is the right one for you, then you start investing. But if you're just, looking for the right partner for you, you should give zero investment. You should trust me on this.
Mm.
But
That's when you
like,
take the leap of faith.
I also want to say, because again, this is titled like "No Fucks Given," right? So I can basically almost say anything I want. But like,
Tell them.
it's
Tell them.
those fucking like, those like rich boys that flex their parents' money. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Taking your girl out to the fucking expensive hotel, buying her a fucking car, and treating her out to fucking nice restaurants, and then you think to yourself when you guys break up, like, oh fuck, I spent so much money. No shit, asshole. You fucking spent your parents' money on her, bitch. You could have
That's even
fucking
worse,
yeah, you could have fucking done something with your money, but I don't fucking know what you're doing.
You know what the worst part is, man? is when everything falls apart. They just bitch and moan, "Tangina, yung pera na ano," and then it's their parents' money, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, for
Well,
real.
Give them the fucking
although
right to complain, man.
although I've
Their
never
turn.
experienced that like from my parents, like they give me money to pursue a certain girl. I would say
Mm.
that it's okay if you're someone who spends their parents' money to try to invest to a certain person. That's okay. I mean, your parents worked hard for that. They wanted you to have an easy life. You know, you could just use our resources for you to be able to get what you want in an easier way. That's totally fine for me. But if your parents worked hard for their resources so that you will be able to live a good life, then you're fucking up. Because that money and that resources are all for your growth, but then you choose to give it to someone else, for their benefit, and
Yeah,
you get
for
nothing in
real.
return.
Especially like, oh man, I don't even fucking know how to explain. But like, if your mind is going fucking haywire, right? And let's say you're in school, you're in college, and you fucking drop out without telling your parents, and you decide to use your fucking parents' money. Like, you're not working, okay? You're literally using your parents' money to, like, I don't know, do drugs, smoke weed, get high, get drunk and shit, fucking hit on girls with your parents' money, and one day they decide to take out your allowance and you don't know what to do. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Who gives you the right to complain, man? Just because you've been spoiled all your life? The guy's fucking stupid. I fucking hate that shit. For real. Especially if they're flex. Like, it's different kasi when they flex it when they're mayabang as fuck using their parents' money. That's not normal, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's actually normal for me. That's what you see in social media and almost once you go out, that's what you actually see. It's normal,
normal.
but it's not. It's bad,
Yeah, I think
and I
that's a
think
better term, yeah.
we should do better.
So, anyway, what have you guys been What are you drinking, Tim?
Sunmig Light, you know what? Stayed away from Red Horse because that shit fucks me up, even though I like it.
But it's the best
Yeah.
beer in the world. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to get too drunk for the Drunkast, man.
I see. How about you, Tony? What are you drinking, bro?
Oh, I'm having mule, man. I feel like I'm done muna with Sanmig. I've been drinking that for too long.
If any of you, if, yeah,
So
man.
again,
I hope,
again,
hopefully, like,
again.
if any of our listeners, no matter what platform they're gonna be on, if you need someone to drink with, you're here with your boys right now. It's gonna be like, like Life Bar. Hopefully, at some point, we just start opening up about our lives, man. You never know. No,
Yeah, man.
absolutely no fucks given. Who gives a shit, right?
Maybe Tim after 5 beers, he's like sobbing now or something.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
start
about,
crying.
I'm about
Just
to
to,
get...
oh, go ahead,
Oh, go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Just to add more about the investment thingy. Let's say you're in a dating stage. You're seeing a girl,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're giving everything that you have to that certain girl who you just met. There's nothing really essential to your interaction yet. What does that speak about you? It's like you're investing, you're giving everything to this girl. She can see that, how come this guy is giving me everything? Does he have everything already that he can invest to a stranger already? That's what you're giving.
You
You're
know what?
basic.
You know what I think it is, man. You're a fucking simp if you do that, man.
I think you're simping. You're
You're-
basically a loser. It's like, why are you giving everything to this certain person? Why even let's say even just a small amount of money?
Yeah.
Like, are you sure you can spend that small amount of money to that stranger already? You won't need that small amount of money to yourself or to your family.
Oh,
This
man.
just the basic things you need to think.
You know what I'm thinking about right now, right? Is that you remember how we were talking about like dating sites yesterday? It's like if you meet someone online and it's your first date, right? It's your first date. It's your first meeting. It's gonna be your first date. Do you treat that girl or
Good
no?
question.
Because honestly, if that was me, fuck, it's KKB, man. Fuck that shit. Why the fuck should I spend on you? I don't even fucking know who you are yet.
This is the first time I'm meeting you.
Yes.
For me, like, there's a golden rule about that. If you both agree to go out, then you should pay for your own. But if you're the one who really wants to go out, and that person is incapable of going out due to lack of resources, then he should be the one to spend for that person.
I see.
Depends.
Like if they mention in the first place, like, oh, I don't have the cash to go out or whatnot.
Yeah,
and you
that's
force
what
them
when
to
you
go
offer.
out.
Yeah,
I see,
that's when you
yeah,
offer.
yeah.
You know what, Sige, I got you.
Here, I have a question, man. What about the people who are like, especially for guys, I only know guys who are like this, but they really go out of their way for a certain girl. Like, let's say, oh, let me carry your umbrella. Oh, let me carry your bag. Let me open the door for you. I'm gonna pick you up every day to go somewhere to work. I'm gonna pick you up every day to go to work, even if it's out of the fucking way. What the fuck do you do? Like, honestly, if you do that shit and then one day you get too busy to do that, I think that girl is not gonna like you. Like, not gonna, not unless she's like super in love with you. But fuck, man, you're like showing a side. It's like you're giving everything that at some point, if you give even just like half of that, they'll be disappointed, man.
notice.
They'll be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Because you're raising the bar, no? At that
Yeah.
point.
It's like
And
you're
for me-
only in the dating stage. You're fucking simping so fucking hard, right? You're simping so hard. I can't explain this enough. You're simping so hard that when you stop simping for this girl, because I don't know what the fuck happened, like the infatuation phase of your dating life is gone. Like, she's gonna lose interest in you, man. Stop raising the bar too high, bro.
Yeah.
In the first place, you're not gonna be that type of person who's like that every fucking day. Cause you have yourself, man. You invest on yourself first before you invest on a girl. Bro, what do you think about this?
Can you define simp, Muna, like, for viewers who...
That's true.
We don't know, yeah.
I agree, but like, my bad for interrupting. Kaso like, it is kind of true. I agree with that. Kaso, I mean, imagine back then, right? Let's say our parents in their era doing that type of shit is considered like being a gentleman. Nowadays, especially we understand our generation a bit more than them.
You're a fucking simp.
It is kind of simpy, but then again, where is that line? Where can you say now what is simp like versus what is not simp like, right?
Alright, so I think I feel like we all have opinions on this. Fuck, my cam is so laggy. But I feel like we all have opinions on this. It's that if you're a gentleman, you actually like hold these values. Like, it's something you do every day, not just for the girl, but in your everyday life you practice like something of good morals and good values. While as if you're a simp, because you're on the like infatuation phase of your fucking relationship, it's like you're in some fucking movie, man. Like, you think you're in some fucking romantic movie. You're doing everything for this girl. You think she'll like you more if you do this too much? Your effort one day, man, like, not unless you're consistent with this effort, it's gonna go away, man. That's what the fucking simp is. It's like you're fucking
It's not
doing
normal
it.
behavior. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
what
like
you
not
usually
normal
do.
behavior. It's like something out of the norm. You know what I'm saying? What about you guys? What's the fine line for you guys?
I can define a simp and a gentleman in just two statements. A
Oh.
gentleman sells their character to that person. A simp sells their wealth or whatever,
Effort,
retarded
yeah.
shit they have to that
You know what?
person
That's good.
just to bait them into getting into a relationship.
Bro, that's the best one so far. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like with Twitch, right? You know those ehos or whatever the fuck they're called. Right? I don't have the proper name, man. I don't have the proper name. But if you were to, there are legitimately some people who would pay ehos, again, pardon me for the lack of the term, ehos
Who
to
gives a shit?
Kind-
Okay.
kind of get their attention, right?
Yeah.
So that's obviously simping. Any day in my book, man, that's just simping straight up, right? Versus maybe let's say opening a door for a chick, right? Sure, it's being a gentleman. I think that's the fine line between being a simp and just being
Yeah,
not
because
being
that's
a dick,
manners na rin, di ba?
yeah. It's,
Like
Yeah.
at some point, right?
it's not like to people who are scared of being called a simp. Just because you opened the door for your girl. I'm saying the wrong shit right now. If you open the door for your girl and they have to get
I'll
out the
try not to
car
use
or
my
some shit, that's fucking manners, man. Don't be scared of being called a simp just because you want to have good manners.
Depends
Have
how
you
you
seen
play
those-
it. Man.
Yeah, and have you seen those text messages from creepy simps? They'll just text the girl, so you wanna have sex? And then the girls are like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? You're so nice to me. You've been talking to me for straight nights.
And they get mad, no?
Yeah, like to them, like being nice is like it's like parang bayad for sex, man.
Oh man, it's like the
weird.
sad boys, bro. It's like the sad boys. The fucking like when they get rejected, they're like, okay lang, lahat naman iniiwan ako. That's fucking stupid, man. And I actually know people who are like that. Like, stop pretending like you're a depressed boy. There are actually people who are like clinically diagnosed with depression. You're not depressed.
You're just a
bitch.
loser. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a fucking loser baiting out love with fucking sadness, quote unquote. Right?
You tell them. You tell them.
Stop
You-
being
Another
like
internet term, no? Another internet term, the quote-unquote nice guys, right? You know that.
And although I cannot
Fedora,
get
man.
inside a woman's point of view, I salute women who dump simps and who turn down these motherfuckers because it raises the bar on how to be like a true man or a gentleman.
Yeah.
it doesn't
You
even,
keep dumping simps, girls. You keep dumping simps or these creepy motherfuckers.
it doesn't
if
even like
anything-
it doesn't even raise the bar, man. It's like their views on guys just fucking change, man. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? And then they like expect other guys to be like that at that point, man. So they don't even know what a true man is at that point. I mean, am I one to talk? Like, am I really a gentleman? I'm not entirely sure. Have I been treating women right? I think so. But, you know, shit, I hope I don't get cancelled. But, you know, stop being a sad boy, stop being a simp, man. It's fucking stupid. You can be confident about yourself, no worries. If the girl doesn't like you, then, you know, maybe she's just not the one for you. But be confident about yourself. Go out, try, take a shot, you know? Literally, take a shot with us.
And if you're in a relationship and then you're asking, how come my partner, I feel like my partner is only chasing my wealth? How come I feel like my partner is only chasing my social circle? You set it up that way. What did you sell to that person? Is it your wealth? Is it your social circle? Is it your dad's Ferrari? Or is it your character?
Not gonna lie,
That's
though.
Sell your
What is it?
character, and then the person will stick to you for your character. You lose
But-
your wealth and you lose your social circle or your dad's Ferrari, but you never lose your character.
But receiving a Ferrari isn't that bad, though, right? I'd take that.
I
If
mean,
my dad had a
yeah.
Ferrari, holy shit, man.
I know, right?
honestly, it's
I
like we're
know.
speaking like we know what it's about. But if we had a fucking Ferrari also, like our dad's Ferrari, we'd probably flex it every day, man.
Yeah, that's.
It's like you go out on a date, you fucking take the Ferrari, you don't even have money for gas. You're like, yeah, motherfuckers.
Oh, you graduated in Harvard? But
like,
does your dad have a Ferrari? Alright, then don't flex it.
Right,
on-
don't talk
flex
to
it
me,
on
bro. I don't give a shit if you're from the top school. Fuck that.
Oh, no.
What do you call this? So I was thinking, right?
Wait, by the way,
What?
before you do continue, I don't know if it's appropriate, but may I get another beer?
Yeah, go ahead and get another beer, man. Get the fuck drunk from this podcast. Should this podcast be
Alright.
long? I think so, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling it. It's
Yeah.
good so far, right?
I'm pretty chill today.
I'd ask the viewers, but then no one's watching.
Mm.
But everybody on the fucking like on Spotify and shit, they're like, who the fuck are they talking to? Which viewers? What? I mean, I'm the only one watching. But anyway, so yeah, go ahead. Take your leave, sir.
Yeah.
And how about this, Ton? Let's say you're really into this girl, like she's super hot, you know, like 11 out of 10. But then she asks you, na, "Hi, can you buy me this? Like, can you treat me outside like that? If not, I'll never talk to you. What's your move?"
If I can't afford it, fuck that, man. Like, if I have to go out of my way to do it, fuck that. But if it's like, you know, extra money, like I don't really need it, then sure.
But what if you can afford it?
Then sure, why not, right? Like, what else am I doing? It's not like I'm doing anything else. Like, if it's extra money that I don't really need for anything, then go ahead.
How about you, Tony?
If I had that money, and like that's the description. Yeah, maybe, man. I
You know
mean, if you're really into that girl, then sure. If
In-
that's the description you gave me, like, yeah.
For me kasi, whenever you mention someone is hot, you're correlating it to either sex or just to flaunt it to your social circle.
Yeah.
You know, she's like a trophy. Like, I want this girl because she's hot. So it's either sex or you just want her for your social circle.
Yeah.
And for me, let's say if you want those things and your character is not enough to get that chick, I think you're in the fine line of being a simp already. It's like, what
You
are
know-
you doing?
do
How
you know
come
what I
your
think?
character is not enough to get that?
Honestly,
Check.
if a girl in the first place asks you to buy something, you're not her fucking boyfriend or she's not dating you. You're her fucking ATM. That's what you are.
Sad truth.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, man. You're like a sugar daddy. That's like fucking fine line of fucking sugar daddy. Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like at the start, when she asks that, it's kind of a red flag na agad.
Alright. Here, I have a question because I'm actually curious. But if, like, let's say there's a girl that you really like, she's an artista or some shit like that, and then like you really really like this artista, and one day you actually do have the means of talking to her, would you like, you know, get starstruck and go crazy for her, or would you try to compose yourself and, like, you know, again, sell your character? What would you do?
Okay. In mine, if this artista, like, I find her personality and shit, that if I find her personality, fuck, I can't put it into words. But if this person is the one who will help me like reach something, then I'll go for it, man. Like, full on, all out. I can even like use money because I can. Fuck, it's so bad. My terms are so bad. Like, I can use her to reach my goal.
No, but
It's
what would be your
okay.
initial
I mean, it's okay. Again, this is like no fucks given kind of podcast. So you can say
Yeah.
anything you want, but just don't say things
Okay,
that would.
okay.
Just don't say things that would get us banned.
Okay,
from-
maybe not use. Maybe help me reach whatever I want in life. Then of course I'll have to invest whatever I have
I'm
because
talking about.
I need that person in my life.
We're
But
talking. The question is, I'll reiterate the question. Okay.
Yeah, pardon me.
If you have like an artista, and I'm asking because I wanna know, and I don't know what I would do in that situation. Like, if there's an artista that you really like you absolutely have a crush on her, and one day you do meet her, what would you do? Like, would you go batshit crazy for her, or would you like compose yourself and then, you know, try to sell your character, just like as we said kanina?
Depends. Are you trying to hit on the person?
I mean, obviously you're trying to make her your girlfriend or some shit, right?
No, I was just trying to tie the question and Kep's answer. I was so confused that like the context.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
there.
yeah. Okay,
But,
so I get Keps's point. How about you, Tony? What would you do? Let's say you meet the girl of your dreams. We know who it is, but we're not naming anything muna. The artista.
Okay.
Let's say you do meet her. But
So you want the like? What's my initial reaction?
I mean, yeah.
That's what
Let's say
I know.
you meet her in like a, like you just met her through a friend. Like, she's not actually being an artista. It's not like a fan meet or anything. Like, you met her through a friend. She's the friend of your friend pala. And then you meet her and you want to hit on her. How do you sell your character? Do you
think
sell
I'd
your
be
character, or do you
genuine,
think
man.
you would go batshit crazy?
Well, I don't think I'd go batshit crazy. Maybe I'll like freak out a bit if it's like sudden, you know, if I just meet her on the streets or something like that. Of course, I'd freak out, right? Like maybe a bit, maybe I'd try to hide it. But if it's like a meeting like that, set up meeting, of course, I'll probably show more than like my, you know, genuine.
Usual
Of course,
reactions, yeah.
You're showing up to impress, diba? So
Yeah, yeah.
But I'll say now, even though you're trying to bang that person, you don't have to spend money. Just sell your character. If it fails, it's okay. Jack yourself up. You know, it's cheaper. You don't have to spend money. It's the same feeling. What you
It's
what
not
you
the same
basically-
feeling.
It's not the same feeling.
But it's
because
the same result. Eh?
it's the same result. Yeah. Because if you really want to bang that person, how come that certain person? It says something about you. It means you lack validation to yourself. You think you're not that up top if you can't bang this person because she's hot.
Yeah.
So
No,
you
no,
think
no,
you're
that's
not
not it.
hot
Like,
yourself.
ideal. That's the thing, diba? That Anton was saying, like your absolute, like, you know,
You want
crush
that
ideal.
artista to be your girlfriend.
No, yeah, basically. It's not about like,
Banging lang. No,
sex,
anything,
yeah.
anything you want to do,
Yeah.
like whatever you want to
No.
do, right?
Okay.
It's. But how about you, Tim? You see, let's say you meet the girl of your dreams, right? What the fuck do you do, none? Like,
You know what?
I mean, even if she's an artista, let's say you've been stalking her. Not stalking. That's the wrong term. Like following her. No, not following her. Holy shit.
Following her online.
Oh my
Okay,
god, these
following
guys
her-
are creepers.
no,
They're
no,
the simp creep.
No. Basta, you get what I mean. Like you're
I
a
get your
fan.
point.
You're a fan, and then one day you meet
Yeah.
her through actually social gathering. What do you do?
You know what? On the top of my head, I'm acting as if I'm right there.
Hmm.
I just play it out as if I've I've approached any other girl at the bar, man.
My man. My
Really?
man.
You don't overplay it, you don't underplay it. It's just another chick at the right there at the
Yeah,
right
you
time.
tell.
Do you
them.
pretend like you don't know them talaga? Like know nothing about them?
No, you're totally fine.
Let's say like they're movie stars. You know some of their movies. Do you pretend like you don't know their movies, or you still acknowledge that they're a
then
movie
that-
star?
that would be kind of weird. Let's say.
It's like,
Angel-
yo, that's you, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be so weird. 'cause
I
like
know you from
Angelina-
somewhere. Yeah.
Angelina Jolie was there, right?
And you
Oh,
pretend
have
like
you-
you're like, I don't know, who the
man.
fuck are you?
Right? Oh yeah. Have you seen?
I've
Tomb
seen you
Raider?
somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's
And
that?
you
Oh.
gotta ask us, what is the foundation built on? How come you're going batshit crazy for this
Yeah.
artista? Is it because she's hot? You find her sexy? You want to spend the night with her, or is it her like personality? You saw things that you've never seen in anyone else, and you would like her to be your
Yeah.
partner or something.
I see. But you know what? It's so funny how like every time Keps has an opinion, it's always about like fucking, man.
Yeah, no.
It's
Everyone
always
was
about
saying-
Because
always
it's
about
weird.
banging.
Why would you go batshit crazy to a normal person? They're normal people as well, man. Like you should
Yeah.
never be obsessed with a certain person. They're just people like everyone else. They do the
I
same
see. I
shit.
see how it is.
So you should ask, what is the foundation built on? Because for me, the only possibility that you would go batshit crazy on that girl because you really find her hot, it's what drives you nuts. Like, she's so sexy, man. Like she's the only girl I saw this hot.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
all. Anything else, you should not be obsessed. You should not obsessed on anyone.
No, because
Yeah.
I think like Ton was saying that's like your ideal person. That's what he's saying, diba? That's why. That's like the reason for
Yeah,
that.
what if they're like
So,
your
your
ideal?
ideal, like,
even if
perfect-
they're,
you know
let's
what I mean?
say they're not artistas, right? You know
Yeah.
of this person, and you know that they're your ideal girl, like as in ideal talaga, but like it's your first time actually meeting together.
Okay, I have another question to ask. If you say that is your ideal person, what are your ideals based upon? Because you just see this person on the TV, you don't see what they do behind.
No.
You don't
Like
see-
even if they're not artistas, like let's just say you know of this person, you know like a lot about her, and so far she's your ideal girl. Like as in everything is ideal. So
Okay,
how
let
do
me
you
ask
know?
again. How do you know so much about this person?
You're a
It's a
stalker.
what if,
No.
Gibbs. It's a what if. It's a what if. Like,
You're a
what
stalker.
if? You know what
You're
I
a
mean?
fucking
Yeah.
stalker. You're a stalker. Let's say let's just okay. Tony's a stalker. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Tony's fucking stalking and creeping on this girl, and he knows so much about this person, and you actually meet her through a social gathering. What do you do if you're in Tony's shoes?
If I'm a stalker, I'll go full on creep, man. I'll be like try to manipulate her into being with me. It's like fucking you, man. You the series all over again. I mean, why would you even chase someone that much? Like, why would you invest someone in just knowing that person?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, just for me, if you want a partner, you should get to know each other in a normal way, like vice versa. Not you, like not a one-way thing where you're stalking her, knowing everything about her. That's why you go batshit crazy because you know so much about her, and she knows nothing about you. So you say, so it's
Yo,
like
that was so good.
you put
Yeah,
her
yeah,
this
yeah.
high, and then you put yourself this low. It's never gonna work in the first place anyway.
Yeah, tsaka plus like a lot of people, I guess if you're a huge fan of someone's celebrity, they kind of associate their work with their personality. You know what I mean? So it kind of goes into each other. That's why when you meet again Angelina Jolie, oh my god, and you've never met the person in person, right? You just know about them through what
Yeah.
their work, right? So you kind of maybe need to separate their work plus
Okay,
their
I see.
actual self. Yeah.
So
They say never meet your heroes,
yeah,
right?
never meet your heroes.
Thing. Yeah.
Cause
Oh yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Just a disclaimer. We're not saying that we're perfect men. We know what to do. We've all experienced this. We've all became creeps in our part of lives.
True that.
We've become obsessed with a certain person at some point. That's why we know that why we're not enough and stuff.
Again,
Yeah.
if there are any viewers who are listening to this shit and they think like, tangina, ang dami nilang alam and shit like that. Again,
No.
like we don't know, we're not professionals. But if you think that way, then fuck you. We're just voicing out our opinions. Okay, stop being an asshole.
Yeah.
That's
Just
the
a
reason why we have
disclaimer.
this podcast. If you agree with us,
Yeah.
you agree with us. If you don't agree with us, then disagree with us, right? But just
It's just like having a conversation with in a round table with just friends, man. We're not trying to prove. We're just trying to say shit that comes
Voice
out of our
out,
head.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
man.
just take it, or
Yeah,
But again,
man.
you
like-
say fuck these guys.
yeah. But again, keep listening because we need the viewers.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
want to get big, please.
that is true.
We're having dreams. We're gonna quit our jobs, our school, whatever it is, and just main this forever. Speak.
Just
Yeah,
announce it, no? Yeah.
Yeah, man. If we have like any of our family members listening to this, we're sorry. It's true.
We're not actually gonna do it.
It's
No,
true.
No, okay, it's true. Okay.
Okay, actually, you know what? That leads to a good question. Like, say, the stream, the podcast gets really big. Would you think of maining this because we're earning like a fuck ton, or would you still do something on the side?
As
always
for
do
me,
something.
I think I could main this if we're getting big, because I don't really have certain goals as of the moment. I just want to earn money. So yeah, man, why not?
You don't have certain goals.
Yeah, man. Honestly speaking.
How
Straight
about
up.
you, Tony? Would you main this, or would you still look for a job?
This is a good question. Of course, I'd main this, man. If it's like that, if it's that, successful,
Yeah,
it'd be exciting to see. Then see where it takes you. I feel like if I do, because I commit to this, diba? It's like full on commit. It's like it's the main thing that we do, and it's the main thing that we're focused on. Because if this ever goes big, it's a lot of work, man.
It is. People don't know. Like, people think we're just speaking on like a screen, or maybe just recording our voices, but they don't realize the amount of work the investments we've put in the podcast, just for it to be alive, just for it to be on Spotify, Google Podcasts, whatever platform we're on. Again, huge like shameless plug, we're actually on Spotify, Google Podcast, Breaker, and Radio Public, and Anchor. So please
yeah.
listen to our episodes there. Honestly, it's gonna help us a lot, so please listen. But yeah, they don't realize that we've put in so much effort in this, and people just take it for granted. Like, oh, they're doing a podcast, ganyan. Let me just... I mean, sure, like, your shares, they actually do help a lot, but will I main this, even if I do put a lot of investments on this? On my point of view, I probably wouldn't. I'd put a lot of effort put in, but I'd still try to juggle my time because I still have other dreams aside from the podcast. But this is something I really, really want to invest in also. So
You tell them.
what about you, Tim? Let's say we start earning from this, like we start monetizing like a lot from this fucking podcast. What do you do? Do you main this? Do you still look for a job?
You know what? I probably main this just because it's so it's just so up my alley. The thing is, I wouldn't just main this and do nothing else. I'd probably find the gaps in between and try to fill that. If nothing fills that, then fuck it. I'll just do this, with full commitment. If I can find something to fill in the gaps, then yeah, I'll juggle everything for sure. Which leads me to another question. What if we get And I hope I don't jinx it, but what if we get so big? God, I really hope you're not jinxing it. But you earn, let's say, you earn a solid paycheck of $1 million, man. What's the first thing that you would do? And
Cocaine and hoes.
let's go.
Okay. Drugs
No,
and
do not do that.
So he's like laughing, but he's holding beer and he's nagiyosi on the side, no? What would I spend on? Honestly,
Yeah.
$1 million, right? No cap, just $1 million.
Yeah, solid gap, yeah.
Bro, honestly, I think I would try and get more equipment for us. Maybe get like a studio room for us so we can all do like live podcasts like every week. Maybe.
You know what? I'll give you a second option. Sure, that's the good answer, the good boy answer.
Yeah, the good boy answer.
How about your let's say
My
everything is
bisho.
covered. You're selfish. Not, I wouldn't want to use the word selfish, but just for yourself na expenses. What's the first thing, man? Others would choose a car. Buy a
Fuck,
house,
man. I'd buy a car, bro. Holy shit.
buy a car.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Get the car of my dream. Get like a Lamborghini Aventador. Set the fuck out of it. Make my life like I'm in GTA, man.
Yeah.
Like fucking buying cars. I'll probably buy a gun. Shoot it in the air. Make the
Maybe.
best gaming room in the world.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
no cap,
I
$1
would've
million
been-
on our first paycheck. I'll probably be broke the next month, but who gives a shit? At least I spent my, my life living my dream for like 1 week, man.
Tell them.
I think
Fuck
I would buy you all three and make you do my dishes and clean my apartment. It's fucking good. It's the life, man.
It's like we all have the same paycheck, but he tries to buy us out.
Yeah. I know.
He's like, here,
Yeah,
man, please, just be my slave.
What the fuck? You're choosy, pa? $300,000, man, each of you. Just clean my house.
You know what I do with, man? Fuck
Oh, actually, yeah, fuck yeah. Like,
Well.
no pride, whatever.
I clean your toilet for you, man.
I'll simp for you, man. Honestly, like, I'm gonna disregard everything we've said in the past few minutes of this podcast. Fucking simp for you for $300,000.
Just show
Hell
them
yeah.
money.
Okay, like, let's say someone offers you $10,000, right? But, fuck, man, I can't believe I'm asking this question on a stream. But
Do it.
let's say you were offered, sige, $1 million, but you have to get butt fucked.
Ooh.
Would you do it?
It depends on.
On
let's
the
put it this
person.
way. Let's put it this way. What if your state is what you are now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Versus, let's say you're fucking homeless, you're eating dirt for breakfast and like plastic for dinner. Right. You get what I mean?
Please don't
There's a-
cancel us for that. The homeless people aren't that bad, okay?
No, I'm not.
But,
I'm not
alright,
saying what they
alright.
do, but
Alright.
I'm exaggerating a bit. Right? There's a clear difference, right?
Yeah,
Like you're living the last few weeks before you starve to death, versus, you know what? I'm good for now, right?
Okay.
You know, when you said you're gonna get butt fucked, never in my life I've hesitated to answer. It's like I really hesitated because I've experienced like worse than a butt fuck, and the only result is I eat sardinas afterwards. But this $1 million, you get butt fucked.
Would you do it for $1 million?
Man, I'm not gonna, sell myself because no one's really offering me. It's the same result. If you say yes to this, it's like you really got butt fucked. Someone offer me this, and you'll know my answer.
DM me na lang mo.
Yeah, honestly, man, like, I think, oh man, for $1 million, I'd probably do anything that won't hurt my family,
What's as far as you would go then?
Okay, give me like a certain extreme.
Basta not hurt your family, no?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't involve my family.
Would you murder?
Whoa, shit. For $1
True that.
million?
I want to see where the bar is, muna. Not your family member, just like
Yeah,
Murder.
yeah.
friend. Let's say a passerby lang going down the street, going to their job. Would you murder in broad daylight?
Bro,
I'd get butt fucked.
yeah, I'd rather get butt fucked, bro.
30 minutes of agony for someone else's permanent agony, man.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay.
know what?
I'd take that for that random
what?
person on the
You,
street.
you took a life,
Okay.
right? Let's say you did take that life. You
Hmm.
you probably like have this trauma for good, man. And it's like you're trying
That
to
is
run
true.
away from the police for good.
So
And then,
murder.
Murder
in the
is
end-
off the fucking
Out of the
question,
table. Yeah.
in the end, you
Murder's
became
out
a
of
serial killer because of the trauma, no? The result was even worse, Papa.
It's like, putang ina, I killed someone. Kill someone again. What about you, Tim? What's the maximum extreme that you would go for? Like, sige, let's say $1 billion, man.
$1 billion? You're fucking kidding me, man. See, that's
Yeah, let's say you're like Elon Musk level, but you have to kill 3 people.
for $1 billion.
Yeah.
3
You know,
people?
we could be getting profiled already for
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like the CIA are watching.
potential killers,
Yeah,
man.
Holy shit. You know, murder? Nah, I wouldn't do it as well.
Yeah.
That's out of the question.
Never.
Yeah.
It's the government who's watching this.
way.
No way we're doing
No
that.
murder.
No
No murder.
murder, no drugs or whatever. We'll just probably get butt fucked instead. Yeah, that's what we'll do for like $1 billion. Anyway, the podcast has been an hour already, and so I hope you enjoyed watching. Watch out for our stream that's gonna come out soon on Spotify, on Google Podcast, on Breaker, on Radio Public, and on Anchor. It would really, really mean a lot if you guys stream, follow, like, and on the page itself, please watch the stream a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Wait. You didn't ask Tony yet.
What?
Oh,
Oh, what
Okay,
the
Tony.
extreme?
Yeah, would you get butt fucked or you kill a person?
I would never hope to
Kill a
succeed
person,
in killing a person.
Okay. So
You
you're
If I
probably-
was an expert hitman, if I was an
Okay.
expert hitman,
I want it to come from you, eh. So you'll get butt fucked or kill a person.
There's no other option. Can I just, like opt out of it, man? Like,
No,
I'm
man.
good.
No.
You know what?
Either
no,
one,
we're
come
taking
on, I
all
wanna
away our
hear it.
pride on this podcast. No fucks given, remember?
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on, yeah,
man.
man. From no
I would
fucks
not.
given to being butt fucked. Let's go.
I
Yeah.
would not kill a
The
person.
true test.
What do you mean
I-
you would do? No, say your option. Don't say
Okay,
you
it's
would.
fine. Fine. I'd get butt fucked instead of
Exactly. Let's go.
Fucking, I never
You
thought
tell
you'd be
him.
this kind of
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Man,
100%.
Tony, what the fuck? Oh my god, he'd rather get. Man, Tony wants to get butt fucked, bro.
I will not kill a person.
Heard
I
it,
never
sorry.
knew he's that type
Podcast.
of person, man. You even said it in public. Ay, no.
Yeah. Let the people know, man.
Alright, again, thank you guys for watching this episode 2.5, because yesterday our podcast didn't go as well when it came to our technicals. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. Watch out for our streams coming on every platform. We're gonna put the links down below. And if you check our page, we're gonna put our links down there also for every platform that we're gonna be on. We already have a first episode also, so you can check that out on Spotify. It's out already. Just search the Good AM Project. And again, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Anton Mocalino, your host, and introduce yourselves, boys.
Oh yeah. Facebook.com/KipoyTV. This is Kaifer.
Okay,
Mm.
Go.
Tim,
Me?
are you alright?
Tony.
Oh, no.
Tang ina,
Okay,
make
okay.
it smoother, man.
Tony? Okay. We're gonna get the hang of this. Okay.
Okay,
It's Tony.
one day, yeah.
I think that's it, man. It's Tony.
Say
Tim?
your tagline.
What was it?
Not
Oh,
streaming.
I still don't have a stream. Have fun, getting butt fucked. Go.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
have your last boy. Say your name, bro.
IGN, suck my left nut 420. By the way, before we do end things, just wanna put out an announcement. Say no to murder, but say yes to butt fucking. Alright, peace out.
Yeah.
Government, again, if you're watching this, no murders right here.
No
Thank you guys for
murder.
watching again. That's been the Good AM Project.